Hello everyone, this is Damien Torres with episode 19 of BreakIN. So the last time I shot a video, I discussed how I received a sample script from a publisher, and I did layouts, and I'm waiting to hear back on them. Turns out I'm still waiting to hear back, so there's not much updates on that front. From my understanding, the person I'm in contact with has been very busy with convention season going on and other priorities. So hopefully soon enough, I'll hear back from him. And as soon as I do, I'll let you know. Aside from that, I'm continuing on the Hobbit cards. The deadline is fast approaching, so that's my main priority for the rest of this month. But these past couple weeks have been almost non-stop drawing. I've completed some commissions recently that have been backed up, and I still have a few more to go. And while juggling all this, I've also been doing a lot of sketches. I'm trying to make it more of a conscious decision to sketch and sketch and sketch like every single day of the week. I've done a bunch of quick character sketches, which for those of you who follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen them. But aside from that, I've also been doing a bunch of studies, anatomical studies, some backgrounds, faces, hands, feet, torsos, and architecture. I've been following a lot of architectural focused Instagram accounts, so I'm seeing how they go about freehanding their buildings and sketches and different kinds of layouts. So it's been helping a lot, and I suggest for those of you who are interested in drawing, follow as much accounts as possible on Instagram or Tumblr, or search the pages on Facebook, because there's something for each field out there, and there's a lot you can learn from. On another freelancing front, I received an email last night about contributing artwork to a magazine publication. And this is a company I'd reached out to previously, but at the time they had a bunch of artists and all the slots were booked and scheduled. So apparently a spot opened up, and they reached out back to me and they asked me if I'm still willing to contribute a piece of artwork to it, which is really cool. The magazine is very fantasy artwork focused, so they are looking for artwork that is similar to that of Frank Frazetta and Boris Vallejo, and artists in that vein. So this is going to be a fun, quick project to work on. If I do agree to do it, I have about a week to get it done. So it's a very tight deadline, but there's a very tight publication date. So it's a very last minute kind of decision here. But I'm going to go through with it, and the second I can talk more about it, I'll definitely do that as well. So yeah, it should be cool, it should be fun, and I'm looking forward to doing something different. It's a fantasy-based project, so no spandex and tights and superheroes like we normally do. Don't be afraid to submit your work to whomever possible. If there's a magazine that does illustrations and you would like to contribute artwork there, go ahead and email them. Don't just focus and lock yourself into just the comic side of things. This proves to me, which I've heard from other cases too, but now personally, that you never know whoever you email or send out work to, they might not need you for the moment that you send in the work, but something could pay off later on down the line. So getting back to the sketches really quick, it's been helping me a lot creatively, and acts as a sort of like brain cleanser. Just doing whatever I want to do on paper. I'm testing myself out from not using reference and trying to see what I can come up with just from my own head, poses, etc., the characters I've memorized, and even in terms of architecture, I'll take some reference and look at it and then push it aside, and then try to come up with something of my own. And it helps a lot. It helps me memorize a lot of things better. It's helping me get faster too. For a bunch of them, I limit myself to about an hour. Trying to do like very quick sketches, and do stuff that I won't take too much time on. Because if I'm going to do that, I might as well just work full size. So it helps in terms of again speeding myself up. And when I do get to full paid commissions or gigs or whatever, when I have a tight deadline, comics and artwork in general, you got to be fast. You got to meet your deadlines every step of the way. So it's helping me push myself to be faster, be as detailed and as simple as possible within a short deadline. And I also figured that doing these sketches would help me when I'm doing shows or conventions or what have you, and I got to do very quick things on the spot. Normally, I would do like head sketches, so that way I could get them out very quick. But I would like to do more full body sketches for people. And if you guys follow people like Kenneth Rockefort, um, he does a 360 day a year sketchbook, and he's been doing it for the past couple years or so. And every sketch is extremely detailed and very lifelike and very creative. He puts whatever ideas come up in his mind on paper, and it's amazing to see. Um, Another one is Kim Jong-ji, who is just phenomenal. There's not much words you can use to describe his work, and he has a bunch of sketchbooks available to buy online. He does so many sketches, and he does them very quick, and it looks like he does it without even thinking. But it comes from the fact that he just draws and draws every day. Um, he's able to do his perspective on the spot, his figures on the spot, backgrounds, first person view, bird's eye view, worm's eye. It's just amazing to see. And he does these big like pieces and just fills them up with whatever comes to his mind. And somehow it always all comes together. So it's like for him, it's like a whole big jam piece of just Kim Jong-ji. It's pretty awesome. If you guys aren't familiar with him, definitely look him up. Definitely look at Ken Rockefort. These are big inspirations when it comes to just trying to motivate myself to draw every day. I'd like to take a bit of time here to also congratulate Dropper and Aries for their books, Tyrants and Headlock, respectively. I look forward to reading both, and I'm glad, to see these guys doing work. And I'm glad that, we're all constantly still doing work, but finally being able to hold something that will be published is very cool thought and feeling. And I look forward to seeing the final product, and I can't wait to read it. If you guys could get enough copies, I even try to get the local comic shop to carry them. So that about wraps up my video for this week. As always, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them here or reach out to any of us individually. We'll do our best to get back to you guys. And, we appreciate the constant support and the feedback. So thank you all once again. Tune in next week for Dropper and Aries once again, and take care.